You can make thousands, tens of thousands, even millions, and still end up broke. You can read every investing book, quote Warren Buffett by heart, watch all the financial YouTubers, and still sabotage your own wealth. Why? Because there's one mistake almost everyone makes, and smart investors never do, ever. Mistake number one, they think investing is about assets, but it's actually about behavior. Most people see investing like a chess game. Buy low, sell high, find the next big opportunity. They believe success comes from picking the right stock, timing the market perfectly, or discovering the next Tesla. But here's the truth. Wealth doesn't come from what you invest in. It comes from how you behave when things don't go your way. Smart investors understand something most people never realize. The biggest threat to your portfolio isn't inflation, isn't taxes, isn't even the market crash. The biggest threat is you, your fear, your greed, your impulsive decisions. The average investor loses because of psychology. When the market rises, they feel brilliant. They start believing they're geniuses. They think, I knew it. I picked the right stock. I'm a natural investor. And then they start doubling down. They buy more. They take on leverage. They stop being cautious because success feels safe. Then the market crashes. Suddenly, the same genius is panicking. They sell everything at a loss. They swear they'll never invest again. And a month later, they say, investing doesn't work. It's all a scam. But here's the harsh truth. Investing worked perfectly fine. You didn't. Smart investors do the exact opposite. When average people panic, smart investors stay calm. When the crowd sells, they buy. When markets crash, they look for opportunities. When others run away, they hold their ground. Not because they have secret information, not because they're fearless, but because they control themselves, not the market. They understand that the market is a machine that transfers money from the impatient to the patient. When prices fall, they don't see loss, they see discounts. When everyone screams sell, they quietly accumulate. Because they know panic is temporary, but discipline is forever. The mistake 99% of people make? They look for certainty. The average investor doesn't want to invest. They want to be sure before they invest. They wait for the right time, the clear sign, the stable moment. But when that safe moment finally arrives, it's already too late. Markets reward courage, not comfort. You buy when you're scared. You sell when everyone feels confident. That's the game. Smart investors accept uncertainty as part of the process. They don't chase perfect conditions. They understand that perfection doesn't exist, only probabilities, patience, and discipline. Most people don't invest in assets. They invest in hope. Let's be honest. How many times have you seen people buy crypto just because everyone's buying? How many rushed into IPOs because it's a sure thing? How many buy stocks because they saw them trending on TikTok? That's not investing. That's emotional gambling. It's like betting on a horse because you like its name. Smart investors do the opposite. They study, they think long-term, they separate emotion from action. And when they buy with conviction, not because of hype, but because of logic. Smart investors never invest out of fear. They don't buy because they fear missing out. They don't sell because they fear losing everything. They don't follow the crowd because the crowd always arrives late to the party. They invest out of discipline, not desperation. And that's why they win, because their choices come from clarity, not chaos. True wealth isn't about profit, it's about patience. Here's a brutal truth. The market doesn't reward intelligence, it rewards endurance. Most people who lose money in investing don't lose because they picked the wrong stock. They lose because they couldn't wait. Investing isn't about buying, it's about staying. It's about holding when every cell in your body screams sell. It's about doing nothing when doing nothing is the hardest thing in the world. Smart investors know the most profitable action is often no action at all. You can do everything right for years, but one emotional decision,
One panic sale can erase a decade of progress.